Early decision. Early action. Restrictive early action. Regular decision. If those words make your brain shut down, relax. In the next few minutes, you will know exactly what each one means. Which one is risky, which one is flexible, and how to choose the right one for you. Here is the secret. There are only 3 questions. 1. Where do you apply? 2. When do you get a decision? 3. If you get in, are you required to attend? Every option is just a different combination of those 3 things. Once you understand that, the entire system becomes simple. This video is narrated by AI. I hope you find it helpful. Let's start with the only option that is truly binding. Early decision. Early decision means, if you accept me, I will attend. There is one important exception. If the financial aid does not make it possible, you can usually be released. But you need to be honest and communicate through your counselor. In most cases, you apply around November, and you hear back around December. If you are accepted, you are expected to withdraw your other applications and enroll. This is a real commitment. It is not just a preference. Your counselor typically signs an agreement too. So who should use early decision? Only someone who is genuinely sure. Sure about the school, sure about the fit, and comfortable with the likely cost. Here is a quick scenario. Student A has done the research. They know the major is strong. They like the campus culture. They understand the financial aid approach. This is their clear number 1 choice. Early decision makes sense. Student B applies early decision because they heard it boosts acceptance rates. But they are not sure about cost. They are not sure about fit. They are not sure it is really their top choice. If they get in, they are locked in too early. That is the decision. Certainty versus hope. Now there's a second version. Early decision 2. Early decision 2 is the same commitment, just later. Instead of applying around November, you typically apply around January and hear back around February. It is useful if you did not apply early decision in the fall, or if your top choice becomes clear later. Same binding rule, different timing. Now let's switch to the most popular low-risk early option. Early action. Early action means you apply early and hear back early, but you do not have to attend. You can still apply to other schools. You can compare financial aid offers. You can decide in the spring. So what is the advantage? Clarity. Early action reduces uncertainty. It can lower stress. It can give you momentum, as long as your application is ready. That last part matters. If your grades are still rising, or your essays are not strong yet, early action can hurt more than it helps. Here's a quick scenario. You apply early action to a few schools you would be happy to attend. In December, you get acceptances. Now you're not panicking in January. You can take your time on the rest of your applications. You can make better decisions. Early action is early confidence, without early commitment. Now we get to the one that confuses everyone. Restrictive early action. Restrictive early action is not binding. You do not have to attend if you're accepted, but it comes with rules. Those rules limit where else you can apply early. In many cases, you cannot apply early to other private colleges, but you can still apply regular decision anywhere. And you can often still apply early action to many public universities. Policies vary, so always check each college's website for the exact restriction. Here is the simple trade-off. Restrictive early action means, I want early consideration at this one school, and I am willing to give up other early private options to do it. Here is a scenario. You apply restrictive early action to your top early choice school. If you get in, you still do not have to attend. You can compare offers in the spring, but you gave up the ability to apply early to other private schools. That is the deal. Okay, now let's talk about regular decision. Regular decision is the standard timeline. You apply later, you hear back later, and you decide in the spring. Some students think regular decision is weaker. It is not. Regular decision gives you time. Time to improve grades. Time to strengthen essays. Time to add meaningful updates. Time to build a more mature story. A strong application submitted later is better than a rushed application submitted early. Now 2 outcomes that happen a lot and stress people out. Deferrals and waitlists. If you are deferred, it means the school is not ready to decide yet. They want to review you again in the regular round. Often they want to see mid-year grades. Deferred does not mean rejected. It means not yet. If you are waitlisted, it means you are qualified, but the school is managing its class size. They are waiting to see how many spots open up. Waitlist does not mean unqualified. It means uncertain space. Both deferrals and waitlists are often about timing and institutional needs, not your value as a student. Now let's clear up the biggest myths. Myth 1. Early decision guarantees acceptance. No. Early decision guarantees commitment, not admission. Myth 2. Early action is always better than regular decision. No. Early action is only better if your application is ready, if your grades are trending up, or your writing is still improving. Regular decision can be stronger. Myth 3. You should apply early everywhere. Bad strategy. Applying early without a plan can increase stress and can lock you into choices you're not ready to make. Prepared beats early. Myth 4. Waiting hurts your chances. Sometimes waiting helps. If it gives you stronger grades, clearer goals, or better essays, it can improve your outcome. Admissions is about readiness, not speed. So how do you choose? Here are the clean rules. Choose early decision only if you are truly sure and you are comfortable with the financial reality. Choose early action if your application is ready and you want early clarity without commitment. Choose restrictive early action only if you understand the restrictions and that trade-off makes sense for you. Choose regular decision if you need time to get stronger, academically or in your writing. The best strategy is not aggressive. The best strategy is aligned. If you want, I can make the next video a simple checklist, a step-by-step plan to choose your best application strategy in 20 minutes. If you want that, comment the word checklist. And if this video made the process feel clearer, subscribe for more direct, practical admissions breakdowns.